about the fourth balance point at the knees. And earlier we talked about off balancing by moving the knee forward to bring their body forward. If we want to off balance to the rear, we lock the knee, pushing it backward. And so that'll off balance. And we're going to work some more on that with the weapons and with the empty hand. But our final balance point is the feet. And the balance points, our top and bottom points, are connected to our center point here, the sternum. So we have to keep in mind that this is our bisecting point. Earlier, to move forward and back, we bisected the body at this point, this way, right? Now we're going to bisect dead center, right down between the eyes, all the way down. So if he moves his right foot forward, then his power stance is forward. So if I'm going to manipulate his balance point at the feet, I have to off balance him by attacking the side that's not the power point, which is the forward position. So right now both of his feet are kind of pointed forward pretty much. So we can off balance back by pushing it this point. Okay? And same thing, if we want to off balance him forward, it's just like we talked about earlier with this point. So if I push here to off balance him back with this foot forward, to off balance him forward here, I have to do it from this position. Does that make sense? So we're bisecting the body again at the xiphoid process, only now to manipulate the power point, we go the opposite. So whichever foot is forward, from the front, that's the side we attack. From the rear, we attack the same side instead of the opposite side to move the body. Now, if he's standing this direction, and you'll see this stance a lot in different styles, then we know that his balance is intersecting where the heels point. So to off balance him to the rear, we have to attack this point going toward that angle where the heels are pointing. To off balance him forward, we have to do the dead opposite here and strike that point from behind to manipulate the balance point of the feet. So all of that is done by just breaking the balance from based on the direction of the feet. So if both feet are pointing forward, whichever foot is the front is the power leg. That's where his balance is more centered. So to break his balance, we have to attack from the front, the opposite side, from behind, the same side. If the feet are pointed opposite directions, we break balance at the center point at the front, going toward where the heels connect in the angles. And from behind, we do it dead center, pushing back, off balancing them forward over their feet. Does everyone understand? Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Hoorah! All right, thanks again.
You had your hand up when you volunteered. Okay. Thank you. So the next technique we're going to do, we're going to attack a couple of the points of balance again, rather, and not just one. We're going to use a combination. So he's going to punch again. First, I'm hitting this point of balance. It generally cause a tensing up to happen. When that happens, now I'm going across. And I'm actually moving his eyes across the x-axis of the body, here. At this point, roll it around and bring it right into the choke. Okay, there are many options from there. The choke is probably the easiest to get at this point. Here, hitting the point, raking the side of the face to turn the eyes toward the shoulder. So I'm affecting this point of balance, roll. When I do this, again, what move can I predict? He's going to turn his head back where he can see me, right? So, as soon as I come here, back it comes right into the position that I need it to be in for the choke. So I can't predict his first move, but after I strike the jaw and move the head, I can predict what he will do after that to some extent. So none of this is foolproof, but at least we have some knowledge that we didn't have before when we could predict nothing. Okay? Thank you, sir.
Okay, Dave. Okay, everybody, so as we seen a few minutes ago, we were working lever bars against the head, correct? I mean, a lot of us are not used to that. I mean, the first time I started using lever bars against the head, I was like, I'm used to using lever bars against the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, sometimes on the knees, ankle locks. I was never used to using the neck. You can see that as you were getting disorientated, how easy that would be to fall wrong too, because when you're disorientated, it's not as easy to pick up where you're supposed to be going down. So when you teach this to somebody else, you're working with somebody else, make sure you go slow and easy, okay? Slow is smooth, and smooth becomes fast. Now the nerves that we talked about a few minutes ago, the zygomatic nerve, the buccal nerve, and the tibial nerve, is what we came up in through here with. One of the nerves that we struck in the middle of that I failed to explain was the brachial plexus origin. And that was with that strike coming across right here. It looks like I was hitting him in the chin, but I was actually striking the side of his neck and then pulling him back straight. When we turn him around right here, we'll put our fist right in the bottom of the spinal column, forming a wedge, and it actually becomes a lever bar or fulcrum over the spine, which allows me to drop it. Which means, if we talked about earlier, we talked about moving this chakra, correct? And then we talked about solar plexus chakra. I've got both of them. It's just a bonus because they're both being primed backwards. On the next technique we're going to do, we're going to work nerves again, but we're going to work a different nerve. Nerves we're going to work around now is there's 4 of them. One here, and then 2 on the back sides of the elbow. Okay, so on the back sides of the elbow here. All these nerves are not always felt. They do have a response, though, mechanism when you touch it, and that's what we're looking for. Now, so what we're going to work out next, and maybe something different, I don't know how many people have ever done judo. We're going to be working out in this position here. One hand on the shoulder, one on the elbow. Now his hand on my shoulder, and my hand on his elbow. Okay, so we're push-pull here. As Dave pushes against me, I'm going to drop that elbow there. Okay, so we're working right across that solar plexus right there. Watch. I'm grabbing the nerve at the same time. Is what I'm doing. I'm squeezing it with my thumb to make sure I get double. I want a lever bar and I want nerve activation. I want both. I don't want one or the other because I don't know. This guy may have the pain tolerance of a grizzly bear, but lever will still work against it. Or he may be super sensitive and be what they call country boy strong and have the strongest tendons in the world, but his nerves may be sensitive. So I want to have a 50-50 chance one way or the other. So as he starts to push on me, and we're in this wrestling position, I'm just going to rotate this here. Where's his head going, everybody?
Into your arm.
Right back where I want it. Right back into my center, where I'm strongest, where I can start manipulating and moving stuff, okay? Once we get him here, this is called the hypoglossal nerve. It's right underneath both sides of the chin. All I want you to do is help your partner stand up with it. Don't be super mean, okay? Just help him. Yeah, I know it hurts. Okay? Just help him stand up, because when you learn what these nerves are, you learn how to control them. Once again, we're in the wrestling position, or judo's first position. He starts to push on me, and I'm going across this way, turning him, getting down backwards. Standing up. So there, I was working what? Working the elbow control, correct? Bringing it across the solar plexus. That's all I did was pull it across the solar plexus, which turned his back to me. And then after that, I decided, was I going to manipulate that third eye and drag him up by his head? Does that make sense to everybody? And that's called control, because sometimes you might get in a fight with somebody, and it may not be somebody that you just want to beat up for some reason. It may be somebody like your cousin or somebody else that's just gotten out of hand, and I want to get them back up and control them and not hurt them. These nerves are designed to control, not hurt people. They have a temporary reaction response to somebody, but it's enough to get their attention. Hey, look, I don't need to mess with you anymore. And in law enforcement, we use these a lot because we want to use the most effective techniques, but with the least amount of damage. I'm not saying any of these techniques couldn't cause damage. Dave comes in here, and I decide I'm going to bring him this way right here, and I really torque back on that neck as I bring him down. There's already could have been some damage there, right? What if I drop an elbow right here right now? Turn the head and turn my waist, and what happens? I instantly become a chiropractor, right? Okay? Thank you. Go ahead. Practice.
LegacyBelts.com is making legends one belt at a time. This is the company that makes world championship title belts for boxing, wrestling, martial arts, and other special events. Feature films such as I Spy starring Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson, and Ali starring Will Smith have featured title belts made by Legacy Belts. For more information, check out LegacyBelts.com.
LegacyBelts.com, making legends one belt at a time.
May I borrow you again? Tell me when you're ready. Let's go sideways. I'm going to work a little bit of a range of motion with hips and legs. Really good. Okay, as you walk in, just take a step forward and stop. Okay. One of the Taekwondo things they teach is called it pressing step. Other styles teach by different names. What I'm going to come in, I'm going to use a range of motion here. I am going to have to step a little bit. I'm going to come in and put my knee right next to his. And it will change his center of gravity, like we've been talking with Grandmaster Hockey. You're changing centers of gravity. But I'm using the range of motion in my hip. Same thing other side. I go in and out. Or if I had to, if I'm here and he's in that position, my range of motion, if he starts to go front snap kick to my groin, I minimize my movement. I have maximized my protection as best I can. I'm not going to do this stuff. I don't want my hand broken. So this is going to hurt me, it's going to hurt him, but I didn't get kicked in the groin. I'm able to fight on, but I have successfully stopped his attack. Or other option is, if he draws back, he's got to shift weight back to there. Go ahead and do this. I'm minimizing what I'm using because all I'm using is this. You know, I can go either side. If he starts the big kick there, just so I catch it. If I got shoes on and catch him on the shin, he's going to notice. You know, we've inflicted pain. But we have minimized our movements and maximized what I'm doing with him. Now, I know Grandmaster Parkerwood was talking about the knees. The knee is basically a hinged joint. And it does have some medial lateral movement in and out. But if you watch pro football, how many of these guys have a torn ACL? You know why? What's probably happened, the knee has either turned, the torque on the knee has exceeded the range of motion where the anterior cruciate ligament winds through the knee, pop, probably like a gun going off. And it hurts. I had one talk. Same thing on the other side. But that's why he was saying be very careful with the knee. You can torque the knee, twist the knee, and the range of motion there could tear an ACL, it could tear a cartilage, ACL, MCL. MCL is just another ligament in there you can live without. But the ACL is the one you have to have surgically repaired. So it is pretty devastating and hurts really bad. So that's part of the reason with that. Ankles, same thing. You've got some ligaments on the outside of the ankle. There's two main ones. Those are torn a lot. Of course, somebody sprains their ankle consistently, those stretch. They may have to go in there and tack them together and pull them up. Okay. Thank you.
Taekwondo training, fellowship, and spirit. The U.S. National Taekwondo Association is your link to the traditional Taekwondo of Korea. We offer both national and world certifications. Our mission is to provide a fraternal organization for the promotion and preservation of Taekwondo as a martial art. We strive to service all needs of the traditional stylist from the highest level grandmaster to the beginner student. Enjoy the many benefits we offer. Grade and black belt certifications, instructor and master instructor courses, tournament insurance, success seminars, state, national, and international competitions, business support, martial arts supplies, monthly e-newsletter, and private training tours of Korea. Not only do we teach the best techniques, but Korean philosophy as well. We develop the complete mind, body, and spirit philosophy. Visit www.usnta.net to join today.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that's still amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got everything I need. Blessed by the Trinity. Got the confidence of Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, what's up, it's Marcellus. It's the Knock 'em Out TV vlog, people. Yeah, you know what, one of my friends got that thing called fat face all of a sudden, where his face just like blew up like one of those fat apps that make a skinny guy look fat. So ask him, hey man, what's wrong? And he said, hey, 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, his wife had a baby, and ever since then he quit going to the gym because he doesn't have time to work out and he wants to be a good father. You know what, I heard you, brother, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and call bullcrap on that, dude. You can work out anywhere, anytime, push-ups right here if you feel like it. And I tell you what, man, today is the biggest day of my life as an artist. I'm still up last night to get my freaking tattoo, but I wanted to prove a point, man. You can work out if you want to. We're gonna go run about 4 or 5 miles, go home, wake up the baby, take him to daycare, then drive to Baltimore and be at the gym by 7. So, dude, let's go, knock 'em out. Alright, there it is. Workout number 1. It's like 5:24. We just ran 5 miles. Feel great. Don't tell me you don't got enough time.
Hey, buddy.
Father.
Hey, buddy. Time to wake up.
Thank you for blessing me and making me a father. I love you, man. Father. And then I'm a father.
Bye, buddy.
Didn't take it far. I'm always gonna be your choice.
What you think? You got a good day? I think you have. Morning. This is one of the hardest ones.
Every aspect, every single phase, glory to the Lord in every and all ways. Father overload, I crash every time. You hear I find my behind will go blind. You keep my mind focused and in line with the plan that you design.
About losing weight, drink plenty of water, make sure you never let yourself get hungry by eating like six or so smaller meals throughout the day. Yeah, brother, I heard what you were saying about not having enough time in the day, and you want to be the best father you can be, so you quit going to the gym so you can spend more time with your son and your wife at home. Dude, that's awesome, because being a father is the most important thing that you can possibly do besides giving your life to Christ. So, I hear you on that, man, but as a salesperson myself, I always sold myself a bunch of crap, too. You can work out, you do have enough time, we all have the same amount of time in every single day, brother. Today's the biggest day of my life when it comes to being an artist. My video, Knock 'Em Out, comes out today, which I worked on for like 10 months. Sold my motorcycle one. Dude, got tattooed last night till 12:30. Came home and worked with the video blog with Timmy Grins. Got done at 3:30. Went to Wojo's house at 4:15. Took a 13-minute nap. Ran 5 miles. Threw up 4 times. Went home. My son Chaz took him to daycare, and now I drove the whole way to Baltimore. I was here at 7 o'clock working out again, man. You got time. I love you and I believe in you. And let me tell you what, man, like I said, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know a lot of people that know a whole lot about a lot. This is my man Eric from Merit Athletics. Help my brother out, man.
Just letting you know, man, you always can work out, man, at home. You know, it's always time, man. Don't ever say you ain't got enough time to work out, man. So all I do is push-ups, sit-ups. As soon as I work out, I'll roll out the bed, I do push-ups, sit-ups. Then I jump in the shower. But when you're home on a Saturday, man, I do commercials. Commercials are like 3 minutes, right? So you sit down and you do your little push-ups. When you're doing your commercials, you do your sit-ups, you do your push-ups on your commercials, man. I'm telling you, get great results from that. I'm Art from the Merit Athletic Club.
That's it, man. Thank you, brother. Everything, man. With God, you can do anything, man. You can do it, brother. Get rid of that fat face, man. Shit, knock them out. Whatever your problem is, whatever your goal is, send it to soulblock@gmail, and we'll knock them out. All right, cool.
My sister tell me, Mama said, Daddy can't see. Good night, buddy.
Don't tell me you got enough time to work out, brother. You got enough time, dude. Don't use that excuse, brother. Knock it out.
This time, let's study dungeon breathing. Dungeon breathing is one of the most important exercises in Hapkido. Before we study dungeon breathing, we have to know about ki. To say just one word, ki is inner power. Oriental people think everything in the world consists of ki. Ki flows through our body just like blood. Bible says in Genesis 2, "Then the Lord God formed man of dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils
the breath of life, and man became a living being. And in Ezekiel 37, the breath came into them, and they came to life. Whenever I read these biblical quotations, I feel interested in that. I think the breath of life in Bible might be gi. When we punch, Western people think punching power comes from the movement of the body, whereas Eastern people think it comes from gi as well as the movement of the body. Hapkido is the martial art to use gi, so gi is very important in Hapkido. Dungeon breathing is the method to receive gi to our body from the outside. In our body, there are 12 meridian pathways that gi flows through. We call these Gangna. Even though we cannot see them through our eyes, it sure exists, just like the veins that run in our body. There are 365 departs on Gangna. They are acupuncture spots, and we call these Gyeonghyeol. Oriental doctors acupuncture on these places. One spot of them is Danjan, and it is situated about 2 inches below the navel. When you breathe in, let air and gi come into our body, pushing your belly out. When you breathe out, let air go out, and imagine that you send the gi down to Danjan. This breathing method is Danjan breathing. When you send gi to Danjan, strain your Danjan. Now, I will introduce 4-way Danjan breathing: forward, inward, downward, and upward.
Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Inhale deeply, moving your hands back. Move the hands forward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press gi down to Danjan during the movement. Move the hands backward, inhaling air slowly. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and extend arms in front of your chest. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Move the hands apart and inhale air deeply. Move the arms inward, rotating the hands and lower your body. Breathe out the air and press gi down to Danjan during the movement. Move the hands apart and inhale air deeply. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Move the hands upward to the shoulders, inhaling air deeply. Move the hands downward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press gi down to Danjan during the movement. Move the hands upward, inhaling air deeply. Repeat the exercise several times. Spread both legs and place the hands at the side. Sit forward on one point above eye level. Inhale deeply, moving your hands back. Move the hands upward and lower your body slowly. Breathe out the air and press key down to dungeon during the movement. Inhale deeply, moving your hands downward. Repeat the exercise several times.